I do think that we're at a crossroads where is the unseen and the unknown, innit? You know, there's paperwork and there's reports and testimonies, and there's also people that say in Argosa. You've got people, many celebrities come out and say, look, this happened, that happened. They wanted me to do this, they wanted me to do that. So we know that it's the checkerboard. There's the light and the dark going all the way through it. However,
right, so let's say you look at the Tate brothers.
Yeah.
I think if there's any way, if you want to see that kind of energy, what you seeing happen with the Tate brothers at the moment, and they win America, and then they get, I'm like, that for me is the most overtly show of we want to shut you down, like government level. Like, fuck these beers.
It's funny, you know yeah. It's funny you say that because this is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like for me,
I'm saying what we're speculating in the music business.
No, I get you.
I think it's showing in what's happening to them.
I get you, and I think that I personally think that it's a play. Yeah, I think it's a play.
It's definitely a play.
And
theatrics for real.
And I think that it's definitely designed for us to maybe even make that same assumption that, oh, look, they're trying to shut these brothers down.
Okay,
I kind of see the opposite. I see Andrew Tate being used as an instigator, an agitator in society, and as a storyline in order to anchor certain things. Like, for instance,
a lot of people
like one thing that worries, what makes it weird to me is like they are hell-bent in convincing us that our kids are sitting down giving a fuck about Andrew Tate, which makes me know that this is a whole operation. Even when I watched that thing the other day, everyone's talking about
kids ain't watching
that adolescence, right?
Yeah, kids
and I come to realise, because I'm like watching this real. Okay,
what's that with the story of the
youth? This ain't about black knife crime or youth knife crime or like that. Really, it's about Andrew Tate has turned this youth. Or turn youths into thinking that this youth's an incel or he's not an incel, and it's Andrew Tate's fault. Men hating women. It's all the agendas that are being rolled out.
Listen, I thought that was a low blow what they did.
He was mentioned randomly. That Andrew Tate's
what they did. They mentioned him, so like you kind of made you think, why they're gonna blame him?
Yeah.
But I think the way the series went, they actually showed you the true cause of it, which was the parenting. Yeah, so I thought that was a really cool series because I've never seen something being so on point before. Big up to all of them. Ashley Waters, best time I've ever seen him perform.
Oh yeah, he acted sick in it still.
But at the same time, for me, even the visual shots of it, how they'd follow them in the rooms, it was all new to me for TV, and I was like, you know what? Whoever done this, like, I want to know who wrote it. I want to know who directed it because it must be something.
Unfortunately, I would say that there's many people that's been doing this one take thing. Shout out Smiler One Take as well. I did see him, Barlin. He's been doing his thing for time, you know, doing the little street scenario, street sermons and that. But before that, there's been many different directors or whatever that have run with this one take, like just continuous shot, they call it, right? I see Smiler was like feeling like they're kind of stealing his mojo. Do you know what I mean? And I would say this, and what I did comment on the post is, I would rather see Smiler One Take directing that. Not to say I'm not supporting the claim that he created the one take thing, but he has been working in that one take genre
of doing that
for a while, and I feel like I would have rather seen him get the leg up doing that rare. Do you know what I mean? I don't know who the director is. Big him up, nothing to do with it. But yeah, man. So the funny thing was when they mentioned the Andrew Tate thing, I said, okay, so this is about us. This is about us believing that Andrew Tate has this impact on the youths, but really. Sorry, no, it's cool only because you're far from the mic. But really, they want us to believe that he has an impact. They're creating the impact. The kid, he wasn't on the kids' radar. Andrew Tate was
the whole of LBC.
But you're trying to convince us that our kids are preying Andrew Tate and now hating on women. And I'm like, bro, give us a break. You're force feeding this brother. So this is what I'm saying. This is where I feel like the system in itself is playing a clever trick. You're presenting us with this guy. And then you're saying, oh, look, he's being shut down by the Matrix. But the main thing is to hear and focus on this subject because it's about enmity between man and woman. Yeah. That's what this season is all about. Whether it's about the black perverts in the industry, the white perverts in the industry, the PDF files, the rare, the serial killer, the police officers that drag women off roads, and everyone's got to have a vigil, and then the princess of the country comes down and mixes with everyone,
Or the question with the bear and
Oh yeah, was it a bear?
Would you like to be stuck in the forest with a bear or a man and
right.
anything there? Bullshit.
This is all about the agenda of
Nonsense.
polarizing men and women. So whatever figure they put in there, I've kind of like transcended. No, you're definitely not out of this. Your dad was in the CIA. Like, what are we doing there? Like, I've got no, like, well, come on. I'm too mature in this game. I see it now. So you can't give me any figures and make me love them from the outside.
Is it mad for me to say, this might be a bit, man might tell me, allow it. Is it mad for me to say that, like, the Andrew Tates of the world and Dr. Umars and all of that is the modern day Malcolm X's and Martin Luther's and, but in another style,
No, I would say you're bang on. Yeah, I coined a phrase called political celebrities.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm of the belief that Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, and all these figures are what you would call political celebrities. Because obviously they're known for their politics, but they become celebrated and they become like a star, you know, like famous for being famous kind of thing.
They galvanize people, didn't they, with their speeches, bro?
And I think that what I notice about these political celebrities is that a lot of them often have their roots within a certain systems. I'm just going to say certain systems and certain schools. But one thing I notice about them is that they're used to manipulate perception at certain times. People think that the system has a problem with somebody calling out the system. They ain't got no problem with that. In fact, the laws of what do you call this thing? Controlled opposition will tell you, that before you question me, I put the man in there to question me. I've already. This is called 8 Mile. Eminem. So
we see this in modern
so
politics
people are ready to. They're ready to put someone forward that will challenge the system because they need it challenged. You can't have that stone unturned because then someone's going to be like, hold on, why we've never challenged this? It has to be challenged.
So is there a plant? Is that what you're saying?
I feel like
you have to create a divide. There has to be a side created.
My take on it is this, You don't have to be implanted to be utilised.
Facts.
So he's not a plant.
You don't have to be implanted to be utilised. What I will tell you is this. There's a reason every man... There's a reason you and me know,
some people are just chosen.
Know who Andrew... There's a reason. If they wanted him to be banished into obscurity, he would be.
100%.
Yeah?
100%. But somehow he can do
you don't get in front of the cameras and on the paper if they don't want you on there. Many people do many things every day, madnesses.
Trust me.
They're not on the front of your paper. It's not there. So we understand. I'm not a baby in this game. We understand that when it comes to news reporting, they have told us that it's controlled via Reuters, via Stephen Murdoch, via they've told us. Murdoch, they've let us know. They've shown you more. If you've never seen that clip of like 100 different reporters all reading the same skit, talking about this is a
beat for beat on time.
Wait, hold on. Talking about this is a
echo chambering.
Hold on, brother.
That's an American
talking about,
isn't it?
There's a UK version of it. I've seen it.
Time
was old. I think the UK one that I seen was older than that one. But the words were, "This is a threat to our democracy." There's scripts. They've admitted from a long time ago. MI5, CIA, rare. They all influence.
Why are we connecting all of that to TATE?
Because he's come through the media. That is controlled.
I'm just asking the medium of the media.
He's come through the media. That is controlled. Now the next step, when the media evolved, what they did is they turned me and you into reporters. They turned my profile and your profile into a news channel.
Share it.
Even to the day, to this day, we are still carrying it out. It's like a bug in the system. Because we're on here on YouTube, Speakenomix, talking about Andrew Tate.
Stuff. No, it's
you understand?
No, it's real.
100%. And therefore it keeps unfolding. And this is why I feel like it's very important for people to control what gets into social.
I like what he's doing. Gives him a job. Don't get me wrong, I don't agree with everything.
I was gonna say, you can chat some.
But man said to me the other day, this influencer thing is going mad. I said to him, bro, there's always been influences from the names that we've mentioned before.
When he's talking about what you want to call it, immigration in the UK, and he's coming from an antagonistic point of view, unsympathetic, and almost uneducated. That's where your mask starts slipping, because I'm like, you're educated enough to know that what you're saying is lighting a fuse. So you're obviously now you're showing you're more aware that you're an agitator. Before it was like, he's just chatting about women and people don't like the fact that he's just being real. But now I can see you're engaged in what Piers Morgan. And I see these little breadcrumbs. That's for those with eyes. You're supposed to see that this is a trail. This is a trail. You're connected to.
He done the rounds.
You're connected to Tommy Robinson.
He was
To
allowed
be
to do
honest,
all of these things.
there's too many finger there's too
The fact that
too
you
much
got all of
evidence.
those links and the way it all happened, that's organised by someone somewhere. Like it's almost like it's a double-sided thing.
It doesn't have to be that.
No, I'm asking.
No, but I mean, some people will get drawn down that line and say, yeah, you were recruited by the CIA because your dad was in the CIA and you are an agent and you're actually here just to do. And I think it's more sophisticated than that. I think it's more sophisticated than that.
Okay.
I think that you can employ people without them knowing that they're being employed. I feel like you can utilize people without them realizing. And you can also manipulate and insert narratives into people and have them carry it out. I believe Inception is more than just a film. So you may not feel that you've been recruited to put a wedge between men and women.
You're oblivious
but
to
you
it.
are, and you're being utilised and being given wind to do so.
That's the film Salt.
You get me?
Where they bend the bullets with Angelo Jolie and that. But his dad was really your top bad man, and he's been brought in to be initiated, but he doesn't know it until we learning to bend the bullets and shoot a fly's wings with the bullets. And same thing in that film. You get me? And then he clocks at the end. His dad was big business, but he didn't have a clue still.
Nah, I'm more saying that social engineering is a real thing, and.
But this has been going on for many generations.
Yeah,
though.
but I think like obviously we're at our all-time ignorance to it, though, isn't it? While people are all-time awake, there's an all-time ignorance to it.
Because the generation that have been born into this is
But
social media. They've had.
What I mean is, you could, your viewpoint, your very world view, could be so in line with the narrative and the direction that we want to go in, that there doesn't need to be any recruitment of you, whatever. If anything, we can just grease your wheels and let some doors open for you, because you're already destined to go in the direction that's suitable to us. And if at any point in time you become not suitable, they get rid of you. And this is where weird things start happening to people in big places.
Right.
You're like,
Correct.
Why have you thrown him under the bus like Diddy? I'll be like, Diddy was doing what
was intended.
what was cool, what was all right. And now you've reached your
the end of your tenure.
the end of your tether or whatever, then you're just disposable.
They're saying he burnt
just like Weinstein, Epstein.
He went against the Ciroc boss.
Yeah, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But the point is,
you seem to reach the end of your tethers.
There does seem to be a time limit to how long you can have this kind of life.
it all depends on what side of how you're rolling and what you are, innit? How valuable of an asset you are. If you're a face card, if you're not, rare. I think a lot of people forget that they are disposable and think that, I've made it so big that I'm untouchable. That's a big disease. Do you know what I mean?
That's a giant.
And then before you realise, you're like, Rod, you know what? My money can't get me out of this, or my connections can't get me out of this.
No, but even